Good morning. Listening to some oven birds call back and forth. I have not heard those until recently, so it's fun to hear all the migrant birds coming back to live in southern Appalachia, or maybe not southern anymore, past the Mason-Dixon line. But anyway, I spent a decent night in camp. Didn't get a ton of sleep because I could hear somebody in the shelter below. It had to have been one of my crew vomiting a lot. At least I think it was one of my crew. There was one other guy camped in this campsite, but didn't sound like the direction he was coming from. And it kind of sounded like, I'd say, Dr. Pepper. It's hard to tell who's vomiting when they're vomiting, but I had to go up a big hill, of course, as soon as I turn on the video. But yeah, I hope that norovirus is not making an appearance in our little bubble, because it is elsewhere on the AT. So all night I kept waking up, hearing it, and then, like, of course, second guessing, like, do I feel sick? Am I gonna get sick? Even this morning, I'm eating my breakfast and, really sanitizing well and thinking maybe I should just not eat till I get to town so I can wash my hands properly. But I hope that it wasn't him. I kept hoping it was a bad dream, but it was somebody. So yikes. But we're all headed to Duncannon, at least. It's 10 miles away from where I am right now. And yeah, we can get some good rest, and hopefully he'll bounce back quickly and nobody else falls prey to it. We'll find out. Dr. Pepper told me the rocks would begin in this section, and boy, he was right. They're pesky, slow going. Well, look what's here right by the trail. A couple of beautiful little lady slippers. Pretty special. Got about 1.4 miles to town. Gotta stop at the overlook. Very pretty. My goal is to make it to the little cafe or diner in town that serves breakfast. They close at 11, and it is currently, let's see, it is currently 9:22, so I'm in good shape, but I have a feeling these rocks are not going anywhere, so I'm gonna have to take it slow. I texted Spork to see when they got out of camp and if it was in fact one of them vomiting. But I've not heard back yet, which is a little unusual. He's usually quick to respond to texts.
I think I can get this little guy right here.
Let's see. Oh, yeah.
Come on, baby. Come on.
Oh, so close. You get another turn, though. Yes.
Go on, baby. Bring it home. All right, ready?
All right.
Come on.
Come on. Oh, that's very promising.
Oh,
You gotta be kidding
you
me.
son of a...
morning from the very noisy trail. I had to walk through Duncannon for a couple miles, and stimulation overload for somebody like me. Glad to be in the woods again, but also glad that I have about 10 pounds on my back versus my normal 20 to 25 because I'm slack packing. We decided, since there's a big rain storm coming in this afternoon and through the night, to slack pack about 18 miles because the shelters are really spaced out through here. There's one in 12 miles, and then the next one's not until 30. So that was a big stretch. So I proposed the idea to do this, and everybody jumped on it. I thought I'd have to convince them. It is worth it to sleep in the Doyle one more night, which is interesting. It's good enough, I'll say. Not a place that I would ever come as a non-hiker. The rooms are clean-ish. Actually, they're pretty clean, but the bathrooms, they leave a lot to be desired. They don't look like they've been touched in a while. And the shower didn't drain, and the restaurant was really good, though, so hopefully their sanitation score is better downstairs than it is upstairs. But we had a fun time hanging out last night, and Big T came in. He's another through hiker. He's already through hiked once, and he's been ahead of us for a long time, but he's caught up, or we caught up to him. So it's so wonderful hanging out with him. He's more of my age, so we can relate more to, like, thinking, gosh, we're always having to keep up with these young kids. But yeah, Duncannon is pleasantly surprising as a town. Very warm and friendly, welcoming. I'd heard of it as a drug-addled place with a lot of homeless people, and maybe that was the case at some point, but I have been nothing but pleased. All of the locals have been super friendly. A couple of quirky ones here and there, but just eccentric, not scary. So happy to stay there another night and have a roof over my head when this rain comes through, because there's gonna be a lot. But tomorrow it clears out and we'll get shuttled back and keep moving north. This was not what I expected to come across in the woods today. These power lines always freak me out a little bit with the noise, but they always have really good views. I'm guessing on a clear day, this is a really pretty view. Today, fog. A little offshoot from the AT. I am about 11 miles into the 17. And the rain is gonna start. So before it starts to rain, I guess I'll get on here one more time, but I can just tell the air feels heavy. The wind's picking up, fog's rolling in. Just hope it's not too windy from an umbrella. We'll see. But this has not been a bad section. I'm hiking about 3 miles an hour. Of course, I'm slack packing, but still, even with a full pack, it's not bad. I would think. We had some rocky scrambles in the beginning. I went through those with Spork, and they were fine. They were short-lived. I feel bad for Big T, who is hiking in the other direction, because he's going to hit them probably when they're wet, and that's going to be a little more treacherous, but he's a seasoned pro. He's already hiked the AT. He's just doing it again. I love Big T, we all do. He's so kind and fun and generous. He's always buying appetizers for the whole table when he eats with us. Just a good man. But he has a YouTube channel too, so I'm gonna link his, because you should watch it. You'd enjoy him. and his wonderful self. I'm gonna keep cruising because I'm hoping I get on the first shuttle. We had to divide up into 2 teams for this shuttle, or 2 groups, because she only holds 3. So I was hoping to get to the post office before they closed for my resupply, which is still not there, despite shipping priority a week ago. So hopefully tomorrow. It's got a lot of expensive meals in it that I would very much like to use between here and Delaware Water Gap, but to be continued, as always, with the U.S. Postal Service. This forest is like Technicolor green. I bet it doesn't translate on the phone, but it's insane after this rain. So pretty. I'm walking the last, probably 1/10 of a mile to the trailhead. I can hear cars. Our shuttle driver is on the way, and initially she was going to have to take 3 of us, come back and pick up the other crew, which would take like an hour. But, here's my umbrella. Untouchable met somebody on trail yesterday who hiked the AT a couple years ago, and his trail name is Biscuit. So he is coming to pick up the other 3 so they don't have to wait. So it's a good day. And it has been really pretty with the rain. A little bit of thunder, but it was in the distance, thankfully. And now we get to go have some town food again and a real bed to sleep out this rain and a beer for me. So another good day on the AT. See you tomorrow.
And then after that, give the parents of the students and the families of the students,
Right.
and the players, access to it.
Exactly. Don't charge 6 times the price of ticket just to go.
It's a really cool map of the AT. Shows the whole thing in relief, but what I really like is this big elevation profile. That's New Hampshire. Oh, there's Maine. But we are right there. And today we did that. That's why it was so easy. Tomorrow looks pretty easy too then. And the next day. All the way up till Massachusetts. Connecticut looks pretty stiff too though.